All right. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market Prep. I hope everyone's having an amazing morning. Hope you guys had an incredible trading day yesterday. John, welcome back, my friend. Good morning. How are you?
Hey, Carlos, how's it going?
Good, brother. Good. Glad to see you here. Hope everything is well. Did you trade yesterday? Hope you had a good trading day.
I did. Yeah, I had a good day. Very piecemeal, kind of like little winner here, little winner there. And but before I knew it, I was like, I should probably stop.
Good call. Yeah, it's funny. We are talking about this with our P Capital mentoring session yesterday. So again, know more about that, pcapitaltrading.com, get more information there. And one of the things we are talking about is how important it is, man, to know when to stop. And sometimes you learn the hard way on when you need to
Yeah,
stop,
there's
unfortunately.
never an
So
easy answer there, though. I've had people ask me a
yeah,
lot. Like, you can base it on money, you can base it on time. I always tell people it's kind of like you have to know your environment, and if there's opportunity, if there's legitimately opportunity for you that remains, then I think it's okay to keep trading. But it's hard to have that conversation with yourself sometimes. Like,
yeah,
is there opportunity, or am I
my
greedy, or am
forcing.
I trying to? Yeah, am I forcing it? It's hard.
It's like overtrading, man. Overtrading is one of those conversations like, okay, am I overtrading or not? Is it a number? Is it a state of mind,
Right,
my trading
right,
mental
right.
state? And it's different for everyone. So yeah, just got to be careful on that. We could have a whole show on that, but
We could wax philosophical for the entire
oh,
show. I'm just messing.
absolutely. But instead of doing that today, we will jump into our gappers list this morning, just looking at this, a couple of things in the green as usual, or the same in the red side of the field. And yeah, some names that we've been watching over the last couple of weeks make some noise here. VFS is one of them. Joby AI started to pop up on our list yesterday. We'll see what that is up to today. And then on the downside, we're seeing VALE also make some noise the last couple of days. Got some other companies as well. Here's some oil companies making an appearance this morning. So I think even PBR. Wait a minute. I think this whole sector is, now that I look at it, is oil related, right? PBR, I think it's one as well. So um,
Yeah.
we haven't seen that one in a while, but we'll dive into all that in just a second here. First, and of course, we'll talk about NVDA earnings. Not in this list, but 2.9 million shares traded so far. We'll get into that. But before we do that, let's get to John with the overall market pulse.
Yeah, so we had initial jobless claims this morning, and they came in at 209,000 versus an estimate of 227,000. So claims are down, and yeah, I guess that's good news. I don't know.
Yeah, who
What does the
knows?
market do with that?
Yeah.
I always get confused. More people out of work is better for interest rates. Something. Call Artie. I always
Call
forget how it
Artie,
works.
call Artie Jared, or anybody else that has this down pack. But yeah, man, the market right now is reacting. Right, we're up slightly, not by a whole lot, but we'll see what that means for us today after the bell rings. So good stuff there. Take a look here, guys, at our gappers list. Let's dive in. We're going to Control A, Control X. It's going to remove our watch list from yesterday. Control A, Control X. And let's dive through these very quickly, and then we can get to some of the stuff that we know it's not on this list, but it's going to be interesting today for sure, like our buddy NVIDIA. SPRC today, this is SPIC Spark, and they are 1.2 million, up 25% today. Very horrible daily. I don't like the daily as much here. Very strange activity. The float on this is very low, 280,000 seems like it. I
Woo!
don't see anything great on it, man.
The float's what?
Is it
Two hundred eighty
200?
thousand.
Is it 280,000? I think
Oh my
that's what it
goodness.
seems like here. Yeah, it's less than 1
Uh,
million. So
Jeez. Yeah. Let's
scary.
move on to the next
Yeah,
stock. Yeah.
not worth even
They
looking at it. Yeah.
they did sign a non-binding letter of intent to merge with a leading vehicle importer company in Israel. I'm trying to figure out what size Spark does. Uh,
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe matches would be a good kind of name, I guess. I don't know.
SciSpark improves the lives of, I don't know why we're wasting time on this, but they do something with the central nervous system, and they're merging with a vehicle importer. I don't know what the hell's going on here, but
Sounds sketchy.
with
Um,
with that many shares, let's move on.
that sounds sketchy. Let's go ahead and bring our, what's the garbage truck? Here it is. Garbage truck for you, my friend. SPRC. No, 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 no. All right, let's move on to shot. And then SHOT. And then this is actually safety shot, and it's moving up 16% this morning. Had a decent day yesterday, according to the daily overall. good volume and 77 million compared to what they normally do, which is nothing. Low flow stock at 7.7 million right now. Pre-market looks good. Let's see how it traded yesterday. Pre-market, looks active. You got some volume. And I have to say, for a low flow, this is actually not a bad, dead chart, right? Well, I'll say dead chart because I don't know how the price action was, but it looked like it respected some of the breakouts that it had throughout the day. So that's really nice. You didn't get these crazy drops that you normally get. Like here, you will have a drop that will be like $3, right? You didn't get that. It kind of held on 9 moving average. Again, I didn't watch this, but looks respectable, man, for a 7.7 million shares flow. So today you're getting some more of that here. We're up. We got some volume. I think this is worth adding on our risky pile today. John, what's your thoughts on this and what do we have on
This is a we. This There's a cat on the floor here driving me crazy. I'm about to have to take a break here.
it?
Quiet, Trooper. Quiet. This is a beverage company, right?
It is
So
shot. Oh,
they
that's
they
nice.
announced the West Coast launch of Safety Shot, the first patented beverage on Earth that helps people feel better by reducing blood alcohol content and boosting clarity. Hmm. How do you reduce your blood
Wow.
alcohol content other than just peeing it out or whatever?
That's interesting, man.
I'm no doctor. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's it's a beverage company. At least it's not a mining company.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. So there you have it, guys. It's moving again, regardless of what they do right now. The pre-market looks good, and yesterday's action looks great. It might be interesting today. Is today what's today? Tuesday, Wednesday? I don't even know. Oh, Wednesday.
It's
Okay, okay. So
it's
happy
I'm having
Wednesday.
that problem this week as well.
I'm
It's
ready
Wednesday.
for Thanksgiving, man. I'm ready for the weekend. I am ready for all the holiday activities. And you start to feel it in the household, and everybody's excited. And I like this time of the year. So let's take a look at this. VFS next on the list. We'll add shot here on a risky pile, guys. Very, very risky. 7.7 million shares flow. So very low flow on this one. Be very, very careful. Next, we have VFS. Now, this one is we've seen it back and forth on our gappers list, especially lately. So I don't know what's driving this activity and volume on it. They
This
normally
is
get no
Vin.
volume.
Yeah, it's VinFast
Yeah,
Auto, one of the more volatile stocks in the EV sector. This is a Vietnamese company, right? Is this the one that was going nuts a couple months ago? I know there's a Vietnamese EV company that was just going
yeah.
bonkers. What's the chart look? Yeah, yeah, that's the
But
one.
this is this one. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, back in September, it looks like. I think they got an upgrade from Wedbush Securities, one of their analysts. So I think that's what's pushing it around at the moment. But it's been a pretty crazy stock. So I mean, anything that gets a little news in this thing is going to get people excited just because of the reason, not just the range, but the recent range on this thing.
yeah, yeah. So here, guys, again, I don't know how well this is trading. I'm not a big fan of it. Yesterday, if anybody watched it, it looks like we did trend here with very, very light volume. Like every 5 minute candle here is getting less than, in this range at least after 10:30, almost 100,000 or less. So that type of price action on a 5 minute is brutal for the way we trade. A lot of us trade. So I won't add it here, but if it gets any better, we can always look at it. But right now, not looking great. Let's take a look at AI. So AI, for the first time I seen it in a long time, made an appearance on yesterday in our gappers list. Might have been in our gappers list here on the 14th, but I don't remember this. And I haven't been off in a while, so I don't remember that gap up. But today, guys, we're up 2.6 here, 239,000 shares traded. They were on our list yesterday, and you can see here how atrocious this looks. So obviously coming back with all AI conversations with Microsoft and everything else getting kind of heating up a little bit, but it just looks horrible. So I want no parts. So I don't think it's going to trade well today either. Yeah, I'll skip on it. Is there any other news that has come out on this, John, besides just what we've been
I
hearing with
don't.
Microsoft?
Yeah, I think it's the recent Open AI Microsoft news, just getting the whole AI thing back into the media
Yeah.
lens. So I don't see anything in particular about it.
Yeah, yeah, nothing great. We'll move on to CCL. So looking at CCL here, up 2.1. The volume is just not there for me. I like really good volume on this thing. I'm not seeing it right here. Pre-market actions look great, so I'll skip on it. You had a gap up a few days ago on this thing, kind of held here, but the volume pre-market wise, at least, is not doing anything great. So unless you have any news, I'm going to dismiss this one as well. Uh, Let's see. Excellent. Okay, yeah, we'll dismiss it. All right. What else, guys? So that is our gap up list. Gapping down this morning. Let's take a look at the first one on here. DE. This is Dree. This is the tractor company, right?
It's John Deere. Yeah,
John Deere.
they
Yeah,
uh
yeah, yeah.
they
John Deere.
had
That's the name of it.
earnings.
Yeah.
And if you could, in the chat or on YouTube, go ahead and put in your favorite kind of tractor. I want to see what people like out there. Uh,
Nice. John, what is your favorite? Do you have? Oh, you have a favorite one? What is your favorite?
John Deere's a very American company. Tractor. What is that? I think it's a Japanese company I like. I forget the name of it. I'm having a Kubatu. Yeah. I like Kubatu. Kubata.
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 Oh
I
man.
like Kubata. I like their stuff. But yeah, they reported earnings of $8.26 versus $7.49 expected. Revenue beat very healthily as well. But they're gapping down quite a bit. So what is the deal with John Deere?
So right now, as far as activity, they're down 5.7, which is nice. Again,
I was going to guess this. I just wanted to see it somewhere. Yeah, the outlook is not quite as good for the coming quarters. So
yeah.
you know,
All right,
that's
so
what
that's you
happens.
getting that drop today. Trade's horrible, man. Not a great trading company. So I'll definitely what. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted here because I'm looking at I'm looking at Kabak, whatever the name is. And
Ooh,
what
look at
is
that!
this? What is this thing? That's the
It's the
future of EV, a solar panel up here, EV tractoring. Yeah, I can see Farmer Joe running this thing in his place. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, sure.
Oh, I should mention this. Someone said in YouTube, Lamborghini makes tractors, quite nice, expensive ones. So that
Yeah.
that's the Lambo option people don't think about. Everyone thinks they got to get the sports car, but they make tractors too. And if you want to flex on your day trading capability, half a million
I,
dollar Lamborghini tractor is not a bad way to go.
I would love to see the RI on that thing. So yeah, it's a lot of work that has to be done to pay that bad boy off. All right. So here it is, guys. So DE again, it is in play today. Normally for me, this thing doesn't trade well. The spread is not great. A dollar plus, even right now, even more actually. So I'll keep it off the list. But if you like that one, if you like, more of a slower pace type price action, that could be one for today. It'll be in play for sure. Here's PBR this morning. It's pretty much flat. And this Brazilian oil company, I believe, and it's got a lot of them today here. We got Shell, we got BP, we got VLEE,
Yeah, I was hoping it was
VALE.
Pabst Blue Ribbon, but it's not. It's a mining company.
Yeah.
Um,
So anything going on with these guys today in overall sector?
PBR,
Seems like there's something might be happening here. Well, how about
I
Oxy and how about energy? Oxy's
think so.
down. Yeah, so Oxy's down here 2%. So it looks like there might be just an overall play here in this area. And usually Oxy's the
I
one I
know
like.
the whole Argentinian election thing. Maybe Rafzilla can chime in here, but has been moving some stocks related to Argentina. But these are down again. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a good question. I'm not sure, and I don't know how much the energy stocks have to do with Argentina. To be honest, I'm
Yeah.
just talking here. It's Wednesday, and I'm ready for turkey, Carlos. I'm
Me too, man. Me
just making
too.
noise.
The the the
Um,
the
yeah, I don't see
quality
anything.
and the news that we provide is going to go downhill into
Yeah,
after
we're
next week.
hungry.
All right, let's see here, guys. So I like, Oxy looks interesting, man. Even now on the daily, I like where we're sitting here. We have bounced from here a couple of times. I just pulled it up because usually when these are in play, Oxy's doing something and it tends to trade better. So I'm gonna put this as a possible for now and just see what happens with this. But I really like the daily on this one. You're not gonna get great action pre-market on Oxy. Gotta wait for the market open for the good stuff. So we'll see what happens there. Let's look at Shell. SHEL also down a bit here. Again, not really great trading companies. BP, same thing, down slightly. VALE as well, down a little bit. So again, you got, well, actually, this is up. It's just kind of flat here. But is it gapping up or down? What is this thing doing? This is a mine whatever here. So this thing is, here's the previous day close. We're above the previous day close, but we gap down from yesterday. It's just, this is messing with me, man, big time. Why is it showing like this? Am I bugging?
What does it veil? I'm sorry. I was trying
Yeah,
to
like
find. I'm trying to find this energy news. I want to know why everything's moving.
Yeah, some energy stuff going on here. But if you look at the previous day close line, this should be up here, right? And it's down here for some reason. So something is funky with this chart. Um, it's messing with me. All right, so I
Yeah.
will leave that alone. Not sure if it's just my daily or what, but it's just that doesn't make sense to me. The day closed here. It's just weird. All right, something's funky there. Either way, all of these are down. Oxy's the one I'm going to watch. It tends to trade a little bit better than most. All right, that's our list basically. That is our entire list so far. So not much coming off our watch list this morning, but we know what we're going to be watching today. Salim, you got it right, man. NVIDIA will be on deck. John, let me know if you find anything on that, and we can.
So
Yeah,
who just posted this in the chat room? Ooh, that's a username. YQL242B.
it's a bot.
Pretty sure that was R2D2's nemesis. But they posted that OPEC's delayed their meeting by 4 days, so maybe that's got people worried.
Oh yeah. Oh yes, right, right. I'm asking my buddy Hamish did send me that this morning. Um.
Yeah,
Oh.
actually, here it is. Yeah, U.S. crude tumbles below $75 a barrel after OPEC delays meeting. That's probably the driver.
Okay. So yeah, that's definitely is.
Yeah,
So YQL242A, their bot name is Anna. So that's Anna, the bot. Okay.
I will
Nice.
never refer to her as anything other than YQL242B.
Oh, absolutely.
It's,
Even if
it's
you
the way
change
it
her
rolls
name,
off the tongue. It's like
it's,
you know,
it's nice. Like even
it's
if
a
you change her username to Anna, right, which is probably her serial number, her name would be that right there, YQL2428. In the meetup, I want to see that in her name tag.
yeah.
All right, absolutely, guys. Of course, Nvidia on deck this morning. This is what we are all looking to see. 3.2 million shares traded right now. So I really like the way that is looking this morning. So looking nice here, guys. Didn't do, I mean, it did a lot yesterday, right? And just, I mean, look at the range. This thing dropped, what, $30, right? Came back up and just kind of hung out here. Hasn't really
Yeah, I
moved a whole
watched the
lot
whole
from
thing.
yesterday. You
We
did.
had yeah, Paris was trading after, and yeah, we were watching it together. He got a great trade. He was predicting that a break of basically 505 would fail, and then it was to the downside. So he was right. Nvidia being Nvidia, when it breaks 505, it breaks by $4. But essentially, it broke this level pre-market high from yesterday, yesterday's or the previous day high from yesterday. This is going back to yesterday's level, and then it sold off. Like the move, the move Jared talks about sometimes, the $35 priced in options move. It did all that, and then it came back and it kind of hovered. And you would have thought the conference call would have made a move up or down for it, but it really didn't. So
Yeah.
Nvidia remains at this point kind of unfazed by earnings, at least price wise. So it'll be interesting to watch today.
Which is, it says a lot, man. These guys are what, sitting here nearing all-time highs, right? The earnings did not slam them down, which is usually what happens when things are not, great, because you're up so high already. Like, I don't know if you're even worth this much, right? It's a lot of questions in that regards already. Your earnings release and you stay the same. That is a big, big win. So Nvidia
Yeah,
is,
yeah,
for me,
it
that's
really is.
crushing it. Yeah, because we went through a period where, like, if you were not hitting it out of the, park on a grand slam, whatever, on a two and three, a 3-2 count, it's like you're gapping down. It's crazy, right? But this guy is maintaining here. So Nvidia's doing well, man. Really like what I'm seeing there. Should be a whole lot of fun. All right, so John, let's start with you, man. What do you like this morning? I'm sure we'll get into Tesla and some other good stuff. What's on your list today?
Nvidia, right off the bat.
Yep.
That's going to be my number one to watch today. And I would expect this is a low volume day, Carlos. Is that what you're expecting in the market?
I
Or
am, man. I during this time of the year, I don't trade as much. I mean, because it's just, for example, like my son was home sick yesterday. He's home today again, right? So he's there watching TV. I'm sure in about 45 minutes he's gonna be like, "What's going on? Let's go bother daddy." And just a lot of activities with the household. So I think the volume gets lighter because I think a lot of people fall into that same category, right? Where they're just busy, doing other things, and there's just not that much action. So I think it'll be a live volume day today and definitely on Friday, unless some kind of crazy news breaks out, you know. But we traded long enough, John, and you have as well, that we've seen days like this also be amazing, right? And we're sitting there, having a meal and we look over and the market did a crazy move that we missed on. So it can go so many ways, man. You just don't know. Um, but yeah, NVIDIA right now, it's the one that looks great. We'll take it to the room and see what else you guys like. I see you guys have let's see. I see you guys have a Tesla, right? Tesla was one you guys were mentioning on both sides here. We'll look at that one. Is that your cat that I hear?
I get it. I got to eject this thing. I'll be right back in
No,
one
no, no.
second.
It's
Just
fine.
try.
It's fine. At first, it sounded like one of these duckies. You know, duckies, the yellow duckies for the babies. Something
This
like that.
cat's not right, Carlos. It doesn't make the right noises. It doesn't act correctly. It's my mother-in-law says it's tetched. I don't know if that's a proper term that's okay to say these days. She's
Yeah,
British, so yeah.
yeah,
If anyone wants it, I just held it up to the camera. It's free. I will get it to you. Just tell me if you want this cat, and you can have Trooper. I
yeah,
cannot
yeah.
stand him. Let me eject it from the room before it drives me crazy. I'll be right back.
Absolutely. But yeah, grandmas can't get away with any type of terminology, so it's hard to break them away from whatever they've been used to for years, right? My grandma went through a lot of that. I wonder if I'm gonna go through a lot of that. You know, say some stuff that my kids gonna be like, "Dad, you can't say that. It's off the wall." I'm like, "What are you talking about? This is completely normal." But we'll see. Fun times coming ahead. All right, guys. So here is Tesla. I like it this morning. 1.3 million, gapping up 7 point, a little bit less than a percent here right now. So it should be fun. We'll see where things go. Yesterday, let's see what it did. Again, I didn't really do much yesterday. It turned out nice. That is a nice breakout, nice 5 minute RB. So
Yeah, I
it's
like Tesla as
great.
well.
Yeah,
Yeah, it had it such a. I almost caught that move. I just chickened out of it
nice.
because it was such an early trade for me that I gave it like a little time. Actually, missed the entry now that I recall. Like
Yeah,
I got in too high and it really scared me, so I got out. But I know how many people from the chat room posted Tesla trades yesterday, and everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people caught a great move on it. So very
yeah.
nice. I'll be watching that again for sure.
Yeah, that looks good, man. So we'll see what Tesla does here. I added to my list as well. I like the daily also. If you look at the daily, we're setting up nicely for a potential breakout here, man, above 240. We closed this gap already. I mean, we did that a while ago, but we just kind of been hanging out here on a consolidation within this gap. So funny, right? So there's the gap here, which has kind of been stuck within that gap and maybe ready for a breakout above 245. So I like that one there. Microsoft's another one that we'll take a look at. See you guys throwing that one out as well. Yeah, Microsoft, man, daily is beautiful as well. This is definitely going on my list. I don't think we had Microsoft so many days on the list. I mean, it just looks amazing. So here it is on the daily right now, looking to possibly break out. It's just really nice. Melanie in our YouTube chat must be happy. That's one of her favorite tickers that she loves to watch. But here's another one, SMCI. SMCI, super micro. I don't know about this one. Volume is very, very light, only 111,000 and up 1.8. Yeah, I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure what this is.
Carlos,
Um,
this is a stock when I was a brand new, I wouldn't even call myself a trader. When I got my
yeah,
first account with TD Ameritrade, I was messing with the SMCI back, I want to say, man,
when you were a
when was
gambler back in the
oh
days,
my yeah, oh my God, was I
we all
ever?
were.
But
Yeah.
it was back in 2000. It would have been like 18, 19. And I was trying to trade it and made some money. Then I got hammered on it really bad and just took a big loss and sold it. But I cannot believe this thing is worth what it's worth these days. I mean, I was
Mm,
trading it in the 20 around $20.
jeez. Yeah.
Imagine that if I just
Yeah.
what if coulda, shoulda, woulda. But yeah, it's amazing to see it at these prices. It's bonkers.
It's wild. Now, how does it trade? I never think I've
I've
seen this
I've
ticker.
not traded it since I was at work buying shares and selling shares and losing thousands of
Yeah.
dollars on it.
Yeah, no, looks horrible, my friends. So I'll skip on this one. Be careful. Who mentioned this? This is tough Aldrin. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm horrible with names, by the way, guys. But I think I got this one right. Yeah, just be careful with this one, man. It's just the volume is not there. The spread's probably not going to be great. Which right now, by the way, a 30-cent spread is not bad for this type of volume, but I just don't think that's going to trade well. All right, here it is. POTR. I want to see what the POTR did yesterday. We had it on our list, had a beautiful pre-market activity. The volume was great. We thought that this could be one that can possibly trade well today. And it looks like it gave you a hard time at the market open, but then it looks like it traded very well here. I mean, that looks decent on the POTR. So yeah, today again, they're getting tons of value, and the pre-market action today looks better than yesterday. So I think this should go on our list, and I hope that I can find opportunity myself on it, right?
I got
Um,
two more suggestions for you,
yeah,
Carlos. One is Google, which has been trading nice lately.
Hmm.
It's been showing some strength, kind of against the market during the day here and there.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
and the other is Netflix, which is not an easy stock to day trade because of the spread and the price. But that's been very interesting as well too.
Yeah, Netflix, and we haven't looked at Netflix in a while. This is, man, look at the daily on Netflix. Last time I saw this, it was right where these levels are at, right around here. Since then, this thing has really taken off nicely, man.
Yeah, it's been repping, yeah, and it's
Oh,
really building up some. Oh yeah, and if you go back on the
jeez.
daily there, it's at sort of a give or go point here.
It's that winter's coming type season where everyone is just, racking up on their favorite stream programs, I guess. I mean, streaming companies. I mean, it's a big move. So that looks nice. And I don't think they had a great earning, right? Then they lose like viewers or reported something bad. I don't know, but it looks good here as far as the daily goes. Now, pre market actually, we're getting nothing on this right now. So it'll have to go on our
Yeah,
secondary list. Yeah.
it's a weird one. Yesterday it had almost no volume. I try to trade on
Yeah.
it when it had 800,000 shares traded, and it moves like it has 800,000 shares traded. It's very it's choppy and jerky, and like I said, the spread is terrible, but it's been making moves. You just got to give it like a ton of room, and
Yeah.
not take many shares and go for the bigger moves on it. It's the only way to trade it.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. I love this daily though, man. This is awesome. 400 to 476 in a matter of a month, like 22 trading, not even trading days, 22 calendar days, right? Less trading days. That's pretty impressive. So yeah, Netflix on here. We'll see what the market open looks like after, right? Right now, not a whole lot going on. Google, I have it as a secondary. I like Google's daily as well, but man, I just find the price action difficult on this ticker. It's like a pure TR for me. They can be in play,
Yeah.
they can look good, and it's just something about Google, man. Ever since it did this reverse it's not reverse, it split. It's just I have not been able to really, I don't know, it's just capture a move on it. So yeah, but we'll put it on there for now. We'll see if anything can set up for us. All right, last but not least, let's take a look at Amazon. And yeah, I see Shah is doing his thing, getting a nice little pop here on some decent volume, 340 and 50 now in this 5 minutes. So this thing is cranking, man. This thing is in play. Be very, very careful. Remember, there's no volatility holds in the pre-market, so it can go up as much as it wants. It can drop as fast and as much as it wants. So be very, very careful. But right now, man, getting a really nice move. And the drop, see, the great thing about this low flow stock, right? Because it is a low flow, yeah, at 7.7. It is not a huge drop in price, right? Because usually, like this move on some tickers can be like $1. This is only like 20 something cents. So you could really manage your risk accordingly with he on this thing. Just don't be taking like 3,000 shares on this stuff, man. So if you see something where like, hey, you want to get a scalp on this, you can just manage your risk accordingly. You're able to do that because let's say even if you plan for the worst, obviously plan this thing can go from 55 down to $5 in one shot. But that's manageable if you want to trade this, right? Opposed to like you can go from here to 250, which we seen. So just be very careful, okay? If you're going to, not saying you should trade this one, but if you're going to, just protect yourself on it. All right, let's take a look here. What else we have? I was gonna pull up another one before I got distracted with shot. I think it was Amazon. Yes, it was. So Amazon right now, pretty flat at the moment, just wrapping itself around the previous day close. It got some volume, not explosive at the moment. Daily's interesting too. Look at the nice consolidation you got between 141 and 147 looks like. So that looks great there. The last couple of days, you're getting some really nice white body candles here. So that's good because that means you're trading in some kind of range. Yesterday, action was nice too. Wow, Amazon on the low is doing some pretty cool stuff, man. So yeah, we'll put Amazon on the list. I like what I'm seeing here on the daily. That looks interesting. We'll put it on there. All right, I think we're set, my friends. Let's take a look at Prasanna Kumar is getting a blank page after being logged in. Where is this on our YouTube page or on our where are you seeing this in our chat? Um,
Yeah,
But yeah, try to if it's our chat, try to reset it. That should help. All right, friends, it is Wednesday. Let's take a look at what's happening today. You can always check that at bearwoodtraders.com. If you go over to our website here and you click on webinars, you can see what's happening for the next 2 weeks. But tonight on this beautiful, well, not so beautiful outside, raining and cloudy Wednesday, let's take a look at what's happening.
Yeah, it's not beautiful here this morning. I'll tell you
Yeah,
that.
I changed that quickly. I feel beautiful. I feel great, but outside it's brutal.
I am putting off walking my dog. It is like ice rain outside. Tonight, Randy Howell, psychology webinar, stress proofing your trading mind. He's going to talk about killing stress will kill a perfectly good opportunity, even if you trade diligently for it. As the risk or opportunity looms right in front of you, your prepared trading mind disappears, and before you know it, this is a long sentence, an irrational mind takes over your trading. All right, so he's going to talk about how to deal with that stress. And the following week, we have Dr. Kenneth Reed doing Mark Douglas Reloaded Part 2. That sounds fun. Mark Douglas, always a very popular personality in the history of trading, so it'd be nice to hear what Kenneth has to say on that topic. Very cool. And if you have not already checked out tradingterminal.com, this is where me and Carlos are going to find out what's gapping this morning and figure out what the news is. I use this for the news every morning. It's the best news site I found to get the up-to-date information on what's happening. And it has much more than that. It's got the trading simulator, the real-time simulator, so you can trade the market with real-time data in your web browser during the day. Not many I don't know any other website that offers real-time actually trading data to take simulated trades. So that's great. And try the replay as well. You can go back any date and time and trade something from the past week, past month, and also check out the Academy, Trading Terminal Academy. A lot of great classes on there and opportunities to get better at trading. And if you'd like to join bearbulltraders.com, I think that's where we're going next. See, even I can be taught things after a while. You can join us for a 1-week basic membership, right? Is that there? Where'd the weekly go?
You know what? I forgot to check this on yesterday. It's got to be here somewhere. Let me see if I scroll down. See, the intro is on here. I just, oh, there it is. So if you go to the bottom, guys, so yeah, they took it out from here. But if you go to the bottom, here's the intro. And for this, you can use pre-market 24. You should be able to get, instead of $39, $24, right? So just come down here and click on the intro. It's not showing up here like it was before, but you can still access it right through there. So again, 7 days, get access to the
Yeah,
chat room
check
and
that out
everything
because I
else.
think
So
that's a great deal. 7 days access. It's
yeah.
usually $39. Carlos mentioned the code. What's the code again? It's pre-market
Uh,
24.
yep.
And that'll get you down to $24. So $24 to join our chat room for a week. Check out the basic courses. It's a great deal. If you'd like the same kind of access, you can bump up to a basic monthly membership. But the best deal of all is to go up to the elite annual. Just jump right in, $11.99 for a year's worth of membership and hang out with us here and learn how to trade better. And then we've got the elite platinum. I am unaccustomed to pitching this, but what this is it gives you a full elite membership for 1 year. So access to all the webinars, all the live stuff, all the advanced classes. It also gives you a peak capital trading boot camp, which alone has a value of $2,999. That's what we charge for the 90-day boot camp. So with this, you're getting the elite membership for a year, the boot camp, 3 months of DOS simulator with level 2 data, 3 months of journaling tool. That comes with the boot camp. So that's a trader view when you do your boot camp experience. And then you get the whole opportunity to do the boot camp funded training account where you have the opportunity to make up to $10,000 during boot camp, maybe get back some of the money that you paid for the experience. So that's a new deal, and that's it's pretty darn cool. So that's up there as a Black Friday deal. Check it out.
Yeah, real good. All right, friends, excellent. Let's get to it. Here is our list right now. We're looking at NVIDIA, Tesla, Microsoft, looking really good. PLTR as well, looking really nice. I'm hoping to trade PLTR, man. I'm hoping that I can find something on this one. I'm getting FOMO if everybody else trading it nicely and me just staying behind here. But the moves look bigger this morning too, right? So this is 1880 to 2020, at least up to this stretch. So that's good. That's more than what we usually get. So that's looking nice. And Amazon, probably the least of my favorite this morning, But the intraday action has been really exciting on Amazon. So let's see if we can that can continue on it. But I really like it. For example, even yesterday's action. Look at the drop here that you got. The daily looks a little funky, but because you got this drop right before the market opened, and then a nice drop there. It bounced off of this area over to 143. So it's got some big moves happening within the intraday that are very, very good for us to try to capture an opportunity. So, okay, let's go ahead and do some levels. We'll start with NVIDIA, which is again front and center this morning. Makes me think a little bit about AMD and checking to see what's there. Pretty much kind of same action that NVIDIA is showing here. So we'll stick with NVIDIA for now. All right, let's take a look at NVIDIA. NVIDIA right now, high of the pre-market activity is just above the dailies that we had here a few days ago. So right here at 507 on the dot, you can see that area there on NVIDIA. And towards the bottom, we have the low of the pre-market sitting at 490, just below this consolidation, that area that we've been showing over the last couple of days. In the middle of that, you kind of have the previous day close, which is right on their earnings yesterday on NVIDIA. If you missed our morning show, if you were not aware, so this is the action you got on it. Again, it's green this morning, so it like what it saw on the earnings report on the call, and it maintained its position here, so it's nice for today. As far as towards the bottom goes, we're going to mark down this area here in case you do drop 484. Got a lot of touches on the daily there, a few more down at 474. Again, I don't think that is the direction we're heading in on NVIDIA. It looks very strong today. So I don't think that you're going to get that type of drop, at least not this morning. Here is Tesla, guys. Tesla right now, daily looks interesting, right? That daily kind of been hovering around above 280, below 240, sorry, 230, below 240, consolidating here a bit. You do have your highs and lows, creating some support towards the bottom here. Today, you're slightly gapping up, and our high of our pre-market just below yesterday's high, 243.45 on it. The low of the pre-market just below the previous day close, down at 240.41. We'll mark that there just in case you do decide to go into the red and into that area. So that is there for you. And then below that, you got plenty of support. Highs and lows for the last two trading days are all have you set there. Now, above the pre-market high, above the highs from yesterday, we do have this one date here. This is going to be 246.75. So 246.75. We'll put a level there. And if you look over to the left on the daily, you can see there's tons of areas where other dailies are slamming into this as well. Towards the top, we're going to look at now 251, maybe actually 252, right? 251.91 is where I marked it. But if you draw a line across the board, again, more touches on this one, both on support and resistance. So that's going to be a big level because you just got a lot of interaction happening there, changing direction that other traders are going to be looking and marking down as well. So there you have it for Tesla. Volume today lighter than what we've seen over the last couple of days, right? Only 1.5. You're thinking, yeah, 1.5 is light. It is for Tesla, right? Usually, not light, but it's so. We've seen this stock be very, very explosive. So that's why I say that. But we'll be looking at it, man. I think I like what this is doing here. I'm not sure if it's a long or short, but it does look very interesting. Here is Microsoft. Microsoft looks very, very strong. We're up 1.3 on this one. Volume 686, not explosive, but the daily does look really, really nice. Again, they had news over AI and the stuff they're doing there, and how aggressive, man, these guys are with this AI play. I mean, I know there's other tech companies out there too doing the same thing, NVIDIA and everybody else, but these guys are like, they're making aggressive moves.
Almost disturbingly aggressive moves. Yeah.
Hmm.
I this whole open AI thing it makes my skin crawl a little bit. I'm like, what's going on here? Was this the moment that humanity ends? It was a argument between the board and Sam Altman.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Microsoft has had some really good opportunities in the past to like crush things. Like Google should not be a thing. That should have been Microsoft. Like you were putting personal computers in people's hands, right? And somehow you didn't think about, a search web system like Google did, right? That could have been it. Could have came with the computer and everybody would just use the default one. That was a big, big miss. I mean, somebody should be rolling over their bed or their deathbed on this one. But they're aggressive on this thing, man. They are like on it. Like somebody gets fired from AI, they hire them right away. Like
Yeah.
it is just wild. But yeah, so here they are, man, up 1.3, great daily. And I'm gonna put a level down towards the bottom here at 367.20. So that's a good one. And what is this 370 level? We could take this out. We don't need this no more. Actually, let's move it down to the next area, which is big area. I see it's right here over at 361. Now towards the top, plenty of resistance happening up here, 370 8-ish, right? So you got that, your high of your pre-market, the high from yesterday, and just an overall area where we're looking to break out of. But I like Microsoft. I like the way this thing has been trading. The investors like what they've been doing so far with everything with AI and everything else. So yeah, I like it this morning up here 1.3 on my list for sure. Now let's look at PLTR. So here's yesterday's action on PLTR. Huge drop, right, for them going all the way up to 22, slamming back down to 19, and this morning gapping up about 2% with some insane volume, 3.4 million shares traded. Great action yesterday. I mean, everything looks good on this stock this morning. High of the pre-market right now is just slightly below the low from 2 days ago. The previous day close from last night. We're looking at 2034 here for POTR. The low of the pre-market is down below the previous day close at 1950. So yeah, I think we got some really good levels towards the top. We got this nice area of support that's been this support for a very long time, since the 13th of November here. So we've been above that ever since. Right now, big red candle. We haven't seen a move like this in quite a while. And I'm sure people are excited on what's next on this one. So towards the bottom, in case we do decide to sell off and go red this morning, right? We're up 2% right now. 1917 is the area. And then down here, we have 18 and 13. Towards the top, I'm going to mark down 21. Again, it's not a big area, but 2108, you got a couple of things happening there. So we're going to mark that down. We can always go to the left and get more confirmation if we do have anything in recent times. We do not. This is not all-time highs, right? This thing has been higher, I would assume. I would assume
Oh
it
yeah.
has been. Yeah, there we go. So we have a level just in case we do decide to rip here, 2240, 2249. Good area there on PRTR. All right, now let's take a look at Amazon. So let's go to Amazon here. All right, Amazon. Um, Right now, it's just kind of stuck, right? But their intraday action has been really nice. So it's just kind of in the middle of the highs and lows of the last two trading days. So as far as level, it's going to be easy. High of the pre-market at 144.20, low of the pre-market at 143.07. And once you do that, just take a quick look, and I think you're set, right? The highs and lows are capturing the most recent levels that are going to be significant and important for Amazon until we actually break out of this area. This has been the area where they've been kind of stuck with their range lately. But even with this range, there's some really good stretches here on the days the way they've been trading. So Amazon looking rather nice this morning. Not as far as the pre-market action or the volume itself, but just the overall daily and the way they're sitting here could be nice this morning. All right. Let's see what else we have, friends. John, anything else I might have missed? I'll look at our moderators list. I'll bring this over and get this ready. If you haven't done so on YouTube, hit that thumbs up. We appreciate it very much. Sitting at a quite low 81 for 915, but I get it. You're probably just like me and John right now, ready for the holiday season, and your fingers don't want to work and hit the button. But if you find the strength inside of you to do that, we appreciate it very much. It will mean a whole lot to us. All right. John, anything on your
Yeah,
end?
no, I don't think so. I just posted mine, NVIDIA, Tesla, Microsoft. So yeah, I just gonna take it easy today. We'll see what the day brings.
All right, excellent. I'm going to resize this over here, get our moderates list up and rocking here this morning. And here we go, friends. 116. Wow, thank you guys. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. All right, so here it is, our moderates list for this morning. Jared sounds are available in the chat. So you can take a listen to those. Thor, NVIDIA, Tesla's overall market buys and Qs. Megan, Microsoft, and Tesla. No NVIDIA for Megan today. Oh, okay. Rafsilla, TSLL, and NVIDIA. No Tesla for Rafsilla. What's going on? What's happening this morning? Mike, NVIDIA, Tesla, Microsoft. Options today, KO, Pepsi, and United Airlines for option opportunities. John, you'll be looking at NVIDIA, Tesla, and Microsoft. And that is our list for today so far. We'll see if anybody else jumps in. We'll read those shortly. On my list, guys, I have NVIDIA, Tesla, Microsoft, the dreadful PLTR, but it is in play today. Amazon for a possibility here, more of a possible, but I like the daily. And then some possibilities on Oxy, Google, right, looking decent on the daily here. Just look at the run lately, nice. And Netflix, man, Netflix slowly but surely doing its thing there. So there you go. All right, friends. I think that is it for us. We should be all set. We'll see if Brian is ready to rock and roll. We'll read out his list. There it is. Brian is in the building. So let's see if he has his list ready. We'll see what he likes this morning, and then we'll let you guys go. Reminder: tomorrow is a full day, no half day tomorrow, so you don't get a break from us. So we will be here, and then Thursday the market is closed. Melanie is happy that says we have a beautiful list. Yeah, it is a beautiful list. You're just happy that Microsoft is here, but it is a beautiful list today. Besides POTR and Amazon, they're questionable. And if Netflix is not on my main list, right? There's nothing happening pre-market, but I love the daily on it, so it's gonna be on there. This list, what I usually ends up happening as we wait for Brian to throw out his list, what I usually end up doing with this is after I'm done trading, probably this year, I'll look and see, okay, what's happening there. Or if for some reason these go flat and get no volume, I'll see what's happening there. And it's more just to see if there's any possible opportunity. But you're right. There's nothing going on there. This is why it's on this list here, Pig Wrestler, right? It's not a whole lot happening right now.
You must have said something wrong calendar wise. I missed it, but the chat is just correcting you left and right
You
here,
know what?
Carlos. But yes,
So let's do
tomorrow's
this. Forget
Thursday.
everything I
Yeah.
said when it comes to days. I don't even know what day it is today. So I have a day today. I have no idea. Is it Wednesday, Friday,
Tomorrow's
tomorrow?
Thursday. It's Thanksgiving. It's a big holiday here in the U.S. So if
Yeah.
you're not from the United States, just know the markets are closed tomorrow, Thursday. They are back open Friday for half a day. They will close at 1
What
o'clock p.m. Eastern on Friday.
what the heck did I say? Did I say we're off?
I don't know. I was
I have no idea. Yeah.
I was thinking of something else, but I was just watching the chat go nuts, and they're coming
Yeah, they
at
say
you with
tomorrow is Thursday. Tomorrow is
knives.
Thursday. I'm used to it, man. I when it comes to days, I don't get it. Yes, happy birthday to me. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. All right, excellent guys. What else do we have here? I think we are set. Here is Brian's list. I thought I saw it there. Brian. Yes, here is Brian's list here. No, it's not my birthday, guys. I'm kidding. Somebody mentioned in chat. I just read that. It's not my birthday. Here it is, Brian's list. Tesla, Microsoft, AMD, and NVIDIA for Brian's list today. So there you go, friends. Hope you have an amazing trading day today. Do not listen to any of my calendar stuff, but do listen to this. Trade well today. Don't chase it. And again, if the volume dies down, don't force it. Don't force it today. So, holiday trading could be a little tricky at times. John, anything from you?
No, man. Have a great day.
All right, take care, guys. Stay safe. We'll see you.